modify the daily. Don't modify the daily. Don't modify the daily. Hey, how about we track the daily? So here we are. Got some Bilstein B14s for the golf. I want to do some open track days this summer, take it to some autocross. And since my current suspension setup, which is stock obviously, is clunking like hell, I figure why not do it the right way, replace it with something good that can do track duty and daily duty just fine. I'm not going to slam it like I did my RX-8. Like I said, track duty and daily duty. It doesn't need to be slammed down into nuts. It just needs to function, and that's what this car is all about for me. All right, so we've run into a little bit of an issue that I like to call the wipers won't come off. So this is what it is. What we are going to do is this. So this guy right here, I did crack it a little bit doing this, but it comes up enough for me to get to the 3 bolts. And this guy over here isn't even around a linkage right here. So realistically, we snap this wire off and we have full access here, which... cool with that. I'm more than okay with doing it this way. It's annoying, don't get me wrong, but it's possible. So I'm cool with that. Now, let's get these wheels off. Doing, because these 2 bolts ended up just spinning. I really should have soaked them into penetrating oil before I did it, but I did not. So we took the bolt out of where the strut, well, really the whole assembly mounts to the top hat up there, and we're just going to put a spring clamp on this and try and get it out as best as we can that way. Yes, sir. Okay, so after a little bit of time, we do have the front passenger side out. And essentially what I did, you can see I clamped the spring, and you can see this strut is just done. So I can push it down fairly easy. No rebound. So that's toast. But problem I'm running into now, if you can see it, is I've got a bolt here, a bolt here. They're actually supposed to be a part of this whole assembly, and they broke out when I was trying to loosen it. So I'm going to end up having to cut these bolts. However, I do not have any small grinding discs left for my Dremel. Well, for my rotary tool, I guess would be the proper term for that, as I stumble around the garage. So tomorrow morning, I can't even go to the store to get more because my car's apart. Well, this is a good situation we're in now, isn't it?
One eternity later.
All right, so we got this side out. So now what we're gonna do, when I put this back in, I ran up to the hardware store, got some, miscellaneous little guys here. Just like that. Perfect. And then up top, I will have a nut and a washer to make up for that. So we will be all set and ready to go. So I've got the fronts in. We are headed to my girlfriend's parents for dinner though, so I will probably do the rears there because tomorrow morning we are driving to Indiana. So these do need to get done today, but for now, we'll see how the fronts feel. Oh yeah, we do need to put this thing back together first though.
And then we're around with the bolt.
Okay, so we ran into a little bit of a problem here. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this guy right here stripped out just a little bit, just the edge of it. It's about the first 1/4 inch. But in order to get the bolt to fit again, because it pulled the threads off of that and pretty much welded it to the bolt, we had to grind the bolt down. And now there aren't enough threads to catch. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna run to wherever I can find a bolt this size so we can finish this car up. And then we got a little road trip for a little surprise for this car tomorrow. This rear's done and the 2 fronts are done though, which is sweet. Looks good. Got the height dialed in and mimicked the height from the other side onto this side as well. Got everything marked to make sure nothing moves. We'll be good to go once we get that bolt. Bad. Morning, y'all. Let's get this thing taken care of. Hardware store is nice and busy at 8 a.m. on a Sunday. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you would have thought hell would freeze over before I was driving a Charger. But it's the best option we got right now. And, well, it's Haley's parents, so shout out to them because this helps a ton. Let's get on home, finish the golf. Forgot I left my trunk open all night last night, so the interior light was on for quite a long time. So I'm gonna have to jump this to get it out of the garage, but oh well. All right, we're gonna go take this thing out for a little test drive down the road and back. Just make sure everything's good, and then good to go. All right, so this thing's doing great. No real noises besides my fender liner rubbing up front, and those are busted, so they blow in the wind, and I really just need to get new ones. They've been busted since I bought the car, as well as the bumper and the entire front end, as you guys have seen. So it is what it is, but handles great, nice and smooth when it needs to be, nice and stiff when it needs to be. Just what I wanted, just what I like. Give you guys a little pull here. Sorry you're staring at my chin. Oh, she hooks up and goes. All right, so we just got back from picking up the little surprise part. 10 hours and 18 minutes I've driven on these coilovers today. No complaints. I could not be any happier. That's it. They're great. But I appreciate all of you for watching. Surprise and exhaust will be in the next video, so make sure you catch that next week. But for now, I will see you guys later. Like I said, I appreciate all the love and support. Hope you guys have a good week. And keep working hard. Good things will happen.